One and all, welcome back to the AOE4 action. We've got another fun one here. B has been grinding out the Japanese, and his builds have entertained so far. So far, they've relied on aggression, all out, all inning into your opponent. Well, that's going to make this interesting, because B's opponent in this game is going to be none other than one of the most aggressive players in Age of Empires 4. One of the biggest all-inners, one that would even make Vortex think twice about ram rushing him. It's none other than Killjadi on one of the most aggressive civs, the Mongols. Now, when I saw this matchup was happening, I already was intrigued and I wanted to watch it. What made me want to watch it more was the civ choices. Japanese versus Mongols is an interesting matchup because even on a land map, you can play for Shinobi. And I'm going to be watching with a judgmental but also curious eye to see if that's the way he wants to go. Let me set up predictions now. Who will win? Is it going to be B or Killjadi? I actually think the chances of B winning this matchup go up exponentially if he goes for the Shinobi opening. I think it's a really strong play right now up against the Mongols, because Mongols usually have loose production like this. This loose production means you can move in with a Shinobi and torch. Even at this distance, it should be just far enough away that a Shinobi could safely sabotage this without being in TC range. That's a big deal. And also, any follow-up production buildings will be out of range of safety for the TC. So we'll see which way B wants to go. So far, he's been going solely for Kura storehouses. Whoa. Already gathering on the wood. So he's showing a lot of respect. He knows the Rax player is coming. Already has a good solution. I think that the outpost placement is a bit wonky here. But what should make it work is this wall. If he gathers from the south side, B should be safe from arrow fire, theoretically. You'd have to be so close if you're Killjadi. That's going to be difficult due to the initial outpost. Great read there. Meanwhile, other side of this, Killjadi. How are we looking on food? It looks like he got a really good haul, right? Yeah, so he's got pretty lofty amount, 13 sheep, and I think he already clubbed down about 3 or 4. Meanwhile, it's just 9 for B, but if B is going to go for the Kura storehouse, he doesn't need as much food as normally you would. Love to see the house drop here. If you want to optimize, and sorry, we're getting better. We're now doing it 2 minutes in. If you want to get better at your opening as the Japanese, this is what you do. Drop a farmhouse as your first house on the berries. It's going to make your sheep go a little bit longer, and it's already going to give you that mill effect next to the berries. These are berries you want to be on once you have Tawara. Once you have the level 1 upgrade for your wheelbarrow, it's better gathering than on sheep. Yeah, this was my worry about the outpost placement, right? The good news is B can at least gather from the south side, and this outpost does nothing. The bad news right now is if this gets to arrow slits, you're not getting any gold. The little B who couldn't right now. This is... Oh, the difference half a tile makes. What makes it crazy, right, is like B... With this wall, you should be on the north side. There's no reason not to be. Because an outpost can't really go here. Like, if you put this outpost 1 up, it blocks here and it blocks here. And now he has a problem, a little bit of a predicament. B, now going with the Kura storehouse. Now, this is a really popular play against Mongols. The Kura storehouse placement like this, in general, right next to the TC, so that less farms are put in exposed points. Unfortunately, because he's placed it on the forward side, it does mean there's going to be 1 or 2 farms that still could be burnt in this area. Interesting. Someone's saying the colors are close. Is orange and green really close to each other? I mean, I guess it depends on the type of color blindness you have, I guess. I wouldn't have thought of them as close together. I would have thought green next to, like, green would have been the bigger frustration. Well, it depends, because there's 3 different primary types of colorblind, right? I forget the names of them. There's like Tetra something, Chrono something. I'm not even going to try to remember them. I'm going to butcher it. So, B, what's the play now? Because, oh, wow. Okay, that's a dangerous play. He goes far out to the goal behind his base, and oh, no, B. B, against one of the most aggressive players in the game. You should have known what was coming here. And once again, the outpost in the wrong location, and this time far too late. Dude, Killjadi's got his number. This is problematic. B might be forever and feudal. I think it's time to go for Yuumi, isn't it? I'm not just saying it because I love Yuumi. I actually think it kind of has to be the play in this type of game. He's rushing more villages out, but if you don't stop this outpost going up, it's for nothing. Into villagers going home. This is already a lot of idle time, though, for B. This does not feel good what he's had to do here. He did at least get the level 1 wheelbarrow tech right, but no Takazaiku, so that was a lot of wasted time walking out like this. This outpost, I mean, is this going to be close enough, or is this going to be another one the same? I think this might be the same as last time. He has to pull the torches and go for it. I mean, you need to pull more than that. no, buddy, like, more than that. Okay, he's actually going to go for the kill. We have a problem, folks. We have a really big problem here. Kiljardi. Is he going to get both these up? I think he is. Villager, this is going to be so close. Final tap. He gets it just in time. Outpost up. B has to run away. That is now 2 areas he's been denied in. And also, it gets worse. The outpost on the left side is going to be burnt down. Kiljardi has completely suffocated B away from this map. Crazy. Absolutely crazy what we're seeing right now. And it has to be Raxus, right? You can't even go for Yumi like we were talking about because now it's double outpost. You need your gold back. So now you have to spend a lot of food and wood just to get rid of these defenses. Meanwhile, Kiljardi can kind of just do what he wants, right? He went for the silver tree here, trade on the other side. He's got all the time in the world to eco boom up. And considering B is going to have to go for Spearman here, doesn't have a great answer to trade. If this was gold access still and it was Onabagisha forced, Onabagisha are great at sniping trade. Spearman, how many of us recall memories of watching a Spearman run after a trader and hit them like once every 6 to 8 seconds, if not more, with no bonus damage? It just doesn't feel good, is the point. Okay, scrap that. He can afford 8 Onabagisha. Right, technically, he can afford 4. Don't know if this is the best use of your very limited gold, though. Wow, he lost the forge as well. Oh my god, Kiljardi is making payday. Looks like there's a plan with the gold, so B is going to be able to access in the end, but this once again does not feel good. The idle time, the walkout, the delay, and now the fact that you're playing into mass Onabagisha when Kiljardi is going mass archers. Not just mass archers, by the way. He's set up trade. This is going to be Keshik's eventually as well. That has me really worried for B. So what was the predictions in the end? What was the breakdown? 95% on Kiljardi. I gave you guys way too long to predict, didn't I? Either that, or it was going on a few more minutes and you guys sneaked a peek, which would be cheeky. This does not look great, though. I mean, Onabagisha, I'm a big fan of it. I cheer at them all the time. I say they're incredible, but against archers in small quantities like this, they feel abhorrent. He has at least got the gold to keep it going, but I just don't know if you want to. Pull back for now. How's food looking for B as well? He still has plenty of sheep, so that's the upside. 8 more sheep to work with. Trade has not kicked in yet. And I like that from Kiljardi. If you put resources into trade, you're kind of missing a window to exploit here. He also, interestingly enough, can move over with his archers here and start sniping out villagers. The TC doesn't protect this. So yeah, I think that's what he's going for now. Kiljardi's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let me just, I'm just going to walk over here. Don't mind me. I mean, you might even be able to hang around to snipe eco on the tree line. Yep. Oh, dude, this is so frustrating for B. I want to be sure I can charge out the other side, but the problem is it just takes too long with the archers this close by. Kiljardi nodding in the trade. For good reason, he's pretty confident at this point. He should know that there's gold gathering elsewhere on the map. Like, that should be very obvious to him right now. I'm a little bit surprised he hasn't sent the Khan out to find out. And look at this, just so many Onabagisha instantly sniped down. Attack speed arrow even getting activated. A terrible trade for B. B, who, by the way, like, he's just going through the motions now. He's like, okay, Onabagisha didn't work. Let's try Samurai. Once again, there should be an alarm bell going off in Kiljardi's brain that gold gathering's happening somewhere. But so far, he hasn't tried to deny it. Man, house is also going down. The amount of bounty he's claimed here, right? That's like, in total, he's gained 150 resources from torching down buildings. Actually, I think, whoa. Okay. He touched that, actually, I think he's got 250 in bounty so far this game. Which is crazy pre-10 minutes. Scout also might be going down. Luckily moves up just before the spears would have touched there. So, dodges death, really. Onabagisha. So, apparently now B's plan is, I'm going to try to counter-offensive. The problem with that is you're not getting past those outposts. And that was the last Honor Bagisha, so this is just Samurai and a prayer to hold on. Can he make this work? Kiljadi is being a bit more greedy. He hasn't added in many more units, right? Just 6 spears, 6 archers in total. But the trade is booming. That's the reason, right? He's up to 4 already. I feel as if B, like right now, this is 90% favor towards Kiljadi. There is a way out for B, but it's so difficult. Even a second TC might make a lot of sense here, but the stone is on the forward side, so he'd have to take quite a while to get there off of the 20% drop-off from all the gold. It's feasible. And he's going to prioritize a lot of gathering. He's even queued up the specialized pick here, so extra gold incoming. If Kiljadi... Oh, I was about to say, where's Kiljadi's reset? Okay, I should have noticed that. Second TC. I was literally about to question, this doesn't make sense. He should have more. So he went double TC plus trade, and now he still has military advantage. In theory, this has given B an opportunity, right? Like, he could actually start to reclaim a bit of the map. And in fact, he's doing that on his gold now. But the problem is, like, this kind of feels to a certain degree moot in that it can allow you to sneak out on a Bagisha, which is great. But it's not the double value play. It's not about securing the gold again. You already have gold secure now on the flank, right? Like, and you'll never bring these villages back. If they ever have to come back, you've already kind of GG'd the game. Man, he's just trying to remove all division, isn't he? I wonder if B is still kind of flirting this idea of eventually getting Castle Age. It'd be so difficult. I think it's much better to try and play Honor Bagisha and punish this trade, as well as any pocket ecos you know that a Mongol player has probably taken. Problem is, Kiljadi hasn't made that easy either. He's been very responsible, right, with the Yam. The funny thing about these outposts, it's not just a safety point for his villagers, it's also now just buffing up the trade even further. Kiljadi now with the Keshiks. I mean, this is the problem for B. He doesn't have Spearmen yet. If he goes to them, he's going to be heavily delayed. Has got triple racks, so theoretically should be able to get it together. Has burnt down the outpost. Has started to build up his own outpost. Look at the difference one tile makes. I mean, if this had been here originally, I think this early game would have been very simple for B. I think you'll realize that as well. It's weird as well because this wall was quite big brain, but the outpost placement left so much to be desired. I mean, credit to him though. Like, this game, Kiljadi does feel quite high on the eco, right? But that can be shrunk very fast with the way he's playing the map. And the problem I'm seeing with Kiljadi is because he went for a second TC, it feels like it's a little bit too greedy, maybe. Like, he has a big edge, sure, but it means that he has less map control and presence. And against Honor Bagisha, that has been the undoing of many a player. B. Keshik Raid comes in. Nice initial touch there. Oh, look. An outpost without arrow slits. Where have I seen this before? It's just like dying in the same area in the same way, right? And now, like, what did we say before? Was it 250? That's now 300. Dude, there needs to be a bounty tracker stat, actually. 300 resources. Might be more. I'm not sure. I don't think you should go coming, but guess what? Bye! I don't get it. I'm an Olympic sprinter. Have you met horse? Okay. Don't let them touch you. They have the plague. Stay away. Ball's coming in now from B, so really paranoid that he might get raided here. Understandable. Good reaction here. He's up against Keshiks, right? So could be a problem. Means he's not going to run out of gold. I mean, the funny thing is his fixation on trying to secure this gold almost just makes Kiljadi think it's the only place. But Kiljadi should know when there's that many on the Bagisha, your opponent is gathering gold somewhere. It just didn't seem like it was worth his time in his eyes to go find where. If you're wondering why you didn't go Yumi, you don't go Yumi because, like, the timing is off here. Right? Like, last time he done Yumi, he was 2 TC, and wood access was kind of easier. But with this forward wood spawn, like, the archer line potentially blocks that. It makes you very predictable. And you're up against Keshiks, so, like, it's a scaling issue. Is a big part of why. So many villagers going down here. B, she's losing, what, 3 more like that? And oh my god, it's going to be... Come on. Like, you can't keep doing this. That's now, what, did I say 350 before 400 bounty? Okay, how about maybe the forge as well? Dude, this is like when you walk into a dark alley and there's an intimidating guy there. He's like, nice Yeezys. They're my Yeezys. What? 5 outposts. Oh my god. Choke point fight as well. And Bagisha just can't use their speed. Attack speed arrow behind this. This is a terrible fight for B. Kiljardi. A lot of Keshiks are being thrown at this. But a lot of value actually being gained as well. Villagers just trying to run in. What is this fight? This is one of the most crazy, weird fights I've seen on Cliffside. B, though, I think he's losing out. I mean, the samurai count is down to 5, right? It's just unlimited Ona Bagisha versus unlimited archers. Now, Kiljardi does need to start a step back a bit here. But if he does, this trade-out should still be good for him. B, he's keeping the spam going, but look at the resources behind this. Kiljardi's been holding more back. Archers not able to fully disengage anymore, so they're going to have to trade out. B, though, I mean, he needs more than just a win in a fight. He needs to overflow into the eco. Kiljardi looks like he may have been caught being a bit greedy, but theoretically, he should just have enough to hold on. I'm saying that, but then... I'm saying that, but then there's 6 Raxas behind this. B has no right winning this right now. Kiljardi. He has got the double TC fire, right? This is way too greedy, Kiljardi. You need to... Like, this should have been happening sooner. If B now wins this, it's all because of Kiljardi's own greed. B, he saw the outpost spam and he said no. Oh no. I can't actually believe that he's starting to turn the tide a bit here, but I mean, this has to keep going, right? Like, if B somehow clawed this back, it wouldn't just be 1 strike, it would be multiple cuts. Cut 1 complete, but now Kiljardi kept honest to the age, adds in more units, and B is going to have to retreat. Oh my god. That fight, no way should that have even been that close, but the thing you have to keep in mind is Kiljardi was being a greedy mother ducker. He was holding back 1.5k resources plus at one stage for a tech up. That almost cost him the game. B has to back up now, though. And the issue that is going to be there is, despite a little bit of eco-denting, slight eco-denting, it's still almost a 40 eco lead. B, people saying he needs 2 TC. He's not going for it. I think more than 2 TC, he actually needs level 2 Daimyo, actually. It's too late for 2 TC. If you go 2 TC, it's Castle Age and GG. Like that he's extending out onto the pocket resources, right? Like, it's been a long time since he got out of his base, but that reset really put Kiljardi back to the Stone Age temporarily. So we'll go for the ball. Still, Kiljardi's coming again, and the outposts are going up this time. Oh, man. And well, the Samurai is going to spot the bad news. And it's really, really bad news. He needs to stop these going up. If even just 3 of these outposts go up, that's a lack of wood access. You become predictable on the backside. It's a staging point to burn in. And oh, well, you look at that. More bounty. I can't believe how much food and gold he's been generating out of his opponent here. This is crazy. Farms are also next on the chopping block, folks. This is the weakness of Kura Storehouse against the Mongols. 300 health on each of these. So easy to torch down. Wall attempt. B. Ooh, he gets it just in time. Flash Force on the right side of this. B. Wants that engagement. Cycle charge coming out from the Keshiks. And there it is. The attack speed arrow gets activated. B may have misread this matchup here. He thought he could do it again, but the second time is not going to be as pretty as the first. B, completely outnumbered. I think we're looking at the GG moment here. I mean, there's just no way back from this. It's too many Keshik now. And remember, whenever you're outnumbered by Keshik, they're just going to heal from fighting you. What a play. What a game out of Kiljardi. What a scrappy early and mid-game here. How many people would have pegged Kiljardi to win this, right? Like, B, very talented player, very frustrating player to play against, but Kiljardi showing you exactly why he matches that profile too. The most aggressive player on the ladder. slays 3D Clan's lead member.